fortified. That's a good point, too. Lots of meat. We don't have a lot of fish. I suppose we can trade for some of that variety. We should be good on all the plant stuff, I would think, with all of our farming and things. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the plants just for the flump helmets. Offer you all of our mugs. Prepared foods. Oh yeah, any cages with camels in them. I guess any other cages that are here, actually. Okay. And then, yeah, some gems. Starting to turn a profit. Throw some extra in there. So if I were to offer this trade, there you go. You're happy with it. All right, I think that's okay. Whee! All right, so what happens next week then is perhaps we go and do the defenses on the top, which we could like sketch out now. Like to start off with, I mean, obviously we're just gonna set up a wall on the ground floor here. I've got the filter set so it'll only use blocks. I'm not going to worry too much about the material. It would be nice if they all matched, but it can be tricky to do. I wonder if I can build a bridge on top of a road. Oh, it might be too close to the edge, or... No, it's just at the road. Okay. Tear down this road, and then we'll do that. And then we'll do the thing where we... Put stairs in these corners. I was gonna say so we can do the overhang, but that really... some of the defenses I was thinking about with the wall only matters if we're doing archery stuff. I guess I could do an archer squad. I was going to do all melee. Yeah, maybe we'll consider something like that. More than happy to work. I mean, that makes sense. A bunch of them just died. Also, our refuse pile is ridiculous. I mean, it includes a bunch of dead goblins and stuff now. Okay. I'll probably rebuild the road a little bit after. Since I like it, but yeah, we'll get the drawbridge first. There. Construct bridge. Oh no, it's still being deconstructed. Slow job. I mean, I guess tearing up a road is legitimately a big job. It's fair. Who's working on it? Wild Wayfarer! Are you really? Yeah. There you go. Okay, that's done. So now construct bridge. Retract to the left. Yep, good. Excellent. And we'll need to plan a lever. I'll put it in the middle. Machines, lever, right there in the middle, please. So I will want to construct an overhang to prevent things from climbing in. I wonder if they can make the jump from here to there. Yeah, almost certainly the pasture is being cut. We'll have to rebuild it. Same thing with my little training grounds here. Okay. I'm going to put in an order for a bunch of blocks just to make sure that they're being done en masse and not waiting for like shortages to happen. So just make 100 rock blocks for me, please. Quick as you can. Papa's over 160 before the raid. Someone's bound to be complaining. Yeah. No, a lot of dead family members, I'd say. We can also... Well, we don't have any ghosts yet. But, yeah, there's probably a bunch of unburied dwarves. Did I make these into tombs? I did not. So, first of all, tomb, multi-mode, lamb. Because, yeah, I think... oh, they were all completely full. But, yeah, we'll get some more going, and that's going to be okay. Yeah, over here, if I were to add a job to engrave a slab... Yeah, this Azure Poe is probably dead. Yeah, not memorialized, no slabs. But once they become ghosts, they will show up in here. I think a bunch of them still just legitimately haven't been buried, so I'm not going to worry about starting on the slabs quite yet. What is this? Oh, but instance, that's subscribers for the subscriber goal. Every now and again, I like to pretend that maybe this is my actual job and I should try to do things the way you're supposed to do things. So we got a little counter going on for the subscribers. Sometimes I pretend I'm not just some guy who plays video games. Except, obviously I am. But sometimes we try. Because it would be nice if we could keep doing this for a good long time. Where are y'all going? Where are you going? You're going to... Oh, you're going to this as a water source. Yeah, that's something else we probably should do, is get water to be more accessible and maybe even consider another waterfall. We had a lot of fun doing it last time. We do have a heavy aquifer, so we do have access to infinite water. Look at... Yeah, there's so much just trash. Just rotting body parts here. And we do have access to magma, so I could set up some, like, magma dumping stuff. Which, maybe. Maybe it's time. Maybe we set up a thing to pump magma to the surface, too. Look here, everyone should be pretty busy. Where are you digging? Oh, yeah, my exploratory digs. Right. Yeah. That's okay. Channeling water, set up a watermill too. That's true. There's our forbidden beast. Forgotten beast. One of them anyway, the one made out of nice. Migrants has arrived. It didn't say despite the danger, so that's good. We'll do a little snooze. We're gonna run for another 5 minutes here, and then we'll be handing off the stream over to A Kiss for Lux. So our next live stream's on Monday, where we are going to be doing some Baldur's Gate 3, Monday and Wednesday. Next Saturday, in theory. Oh, next Saturday apparently is going to be more Dwarf Fortune. I thought it might not be, because I thought we might be dead. But somehow we survived this. New here, what's with all the blood? There's actually a lot less blood than I expected, given how, what we just went through. I'm actually quite shocked. People are going to be really busy. Okay, so we have the lever, but we don't have that bridge constructed yet. Waiting for some blocks. A lot less blood than I expected, Quilly-teen. That's right. Oh, same mood. All right, another artifact coming. Leather worker. Maybe leather armor? Leather works. Right here. Merlin of Chaos. Going to work. Oh shit, there's a bunch of... Oh, I probably don't have a leather clothing stockpile. Let me put one of those in the attic. What I'll do is I'll just put a... Oh yeah, I have this finished goods bin. I think this one is set up to be just generic finished goods. Well, everything except goblets. Yeah, which is great. So we're going to go and expand this so we have more overflow. There we are. How many last episodes did you make in the end? I believe 5. And I do end with, I'm going to make some more. I think tomorrow I'm going to do some more. And then after that, we'll have to play it by ear based on numbers and things. But then at some point I have to go back and finish Millar. I don't want to leave that one unfinished. And we'll see. But I do quite enjoy Celesta. Because I mean, it turns out, like, some aspects of it were a lot better than I expected. But it really is like about, do you enjoy the 5th edition turn-based style combat? And obviously, we love tactical turn-based combat on this channel. And if it's D&D type of rules, then that works really well. And it does that very, very strongly. So we'll see if that turns out to be something that interests people, because it certainly interests me. I'm planning on finishing the campaign on my own, or convincing my friends to do some multiplayer with it. Like, we're still deep in our Baldur's Gate 3 campaign, but maybe this will be a great thing to do next. Because we also enjoy playing Gloomhaven, right? Gloomhaven, it's a board game that I own. We played a bunch of it. And then when COVID started, we went online and played the digital version of Gloomhaven, which is stupendously good. In fact, the digital version of Gloomhaven is so good that I wouldn't want to go back to the physical version, just because it handles so much bookkeeping for you. And I mean, that's all the same, right? Plus a solid bunch of mods for it as well. Yeah, and if you do like Solasta, like the Unfinished Business mod, which I did play around with, really good. For the video, I decided to go without mods. I thought it'd be a good baseline experience. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everyone keeps coming over here to clean, and that takes a lot of time. Okay, we're gonna have to do some sort of waterworks. We're gonna have to bring the water from this aquifer into our base. You know, we'll run it through a fortification, at the very least, so that people don't have to go all the way outside, especially once we get the walls up to get there. Even if it was just drained into a little pond over here, that wouldn't be so bad, because then they can come up the ramp, get some water, come back down, save a bunch of walking, and also not wander around on the surface and all that entails. Yeah. Or I could make, I could also list, so if there's no water source, I think they just use any water as a water source. And presumably I never did zone this as a water source. Although no, that's not true. I did zone it as a water source. I'm gonna remove this. And instead, in Cavern Layer 1, which has got some water, I'm gonna be this a water source. So at least they don't have to go outside for it. Is it? No, water source. There. So they'll go and wash themselves and everything here. It's still a bit of a hike to get down to this level. And it's not without its own risks, but it's going to be better than walking on the surface and certainly save a lot of walking. But I was still thinking we may have to do some waterworks. Time for a gold well. Well, in the dining hall makes sense. The other thing is the hospital. You need water for the patients. I'll have to do that. Anyway, it is 4 o'clock. I think that's going to be a good time for us to wrap. We've been streaming for 4 hours. What do we got going on here on a Kiss Deluxe channel? Looks like they're going to do Among Us and Victoria 3. That's great. We're going to go ahead and give them a raid. This is running, right? Yep, starting soon, live, good. That's just a new starting soon screen, so it was throwing me off. We're going to give them a raid. Thank you very much, everyone who came out today. We'll see you on Monday for Baldur's Gate 3. We're in Act 3 finally. We're actually in Baldur's Gate, or at least on the outskirts of it. So I'm looking forward to that very much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.